AITA for making my sister's gender reveal cake gray because she wouldn't tell me the gender? Alright, Reddit, buckle up because I need to vent and figure out if I'm the jerk here. I'm a 23-year-old guy, and I bake as a hobby pretty damn well, if I do say so myself. Like, I'm not just whipping up box mix cupcakes for my coworkers, I'm getting paid under the table to make cakes for weddings, baby showers, and even the occasional over-the-top quinceañera. People say my cakes are Instagram worthy, which I guess is a compliment, but I'm just happy they taste good and don't fall apart. So when my sister, Emily, 28F, asked me to make the cake for her gender reveal party, I was like, hell yeah, I got this. But now I'm wondering if I totally screwed it up or if she's just being unreasonable. Here's the story. For context, Emily and I are pretty close, but we're not, like, besties who talk every day. She's 5 years older, so growing up, she was always the responsible one, while I was the kid brother who'd rather be messing around with flour and sugar than doing anything serious. She's married to Jake, 30M, who's chill but kind of goes along with whatever Emily says. They're expecting their first kid, and the whole family's been hyped about it. My mom especially, she's already bought, like, half of Etsy's baby section. Emily's been super into planning this pregnancy, like Pinterest board level obsessed. She's got color-coded spreadsheets for nursery decor and a whole vision for this gender reveal party. So when she asked me to make the cake, I figured it was a big deal to her, and I was happy to help out. The way it usually works with gender reveal cakes is pretty straightforward. The parents-to-be get the gender from the doctor, usually in a sealed envelope or an email, and they pass that info to the baker, me, in this case. I bake the cake with either pink or blue filling. Sometimes both if it's twins or something wild, and then cover it with neutral frosting so nobody knows until they cut into it. It's cute, it's fun, everyone oohs and ahs. Easy, right? So I text Emily and say, hey, just send me the gender info, and I'll get started. She responds, oh no, Jake and I want to be surprised too. Just make it neutral for the reveal, and we'll all find out together. I'm sorry, what? A gender reveal cake, with no gender? I was so confused. Like, the whole point of the cake is to reveal the gender. If nobody knows, what am I supposed to do guess? Flip a coin? I pushed back a little, like, okay, but how am I supposed to make the inside pink or blue if you don't tell me? She just said, don't worry, I'll have someone email you the info later. Cool, fine, I figured she had a plan. Maybe her doctor or a friend was handling it. Emily's super organized, so I trusted she'd sort it out. Fast forward a week, and I'm starting to get antsy. The party's in 10 days, and I still haven't gotten any email. I'm not just throwing together a sheet cake here, I need time to plan, shop, bake, and decorate. I've got a full-time job, graphic design, nothing fancy, and baking's my side hustle, so I'm juggling a lot. I text Emily again, hey, still waiting on that gender info. You good? She replies, yeah, someone's taking care of it. Don't stress. Alright, whatever, I'm not gonna hound my pregnant sister. She's got enough going on with morning sickness and all that. I figure the email's coming any day. Spoiler, it never came. The party's a week away, and I'm starting to sweat. I've got the basic cake design sketched out, neutral colors, some cute fondant decorations, nothing too crazy, but I still don't know if I'm working with pink or blue. I call Emily this time, just to be sure. Hey, I haven't gotten that email yet. You sure it's all set? She sounds distracted, like she's in the middle of something, and says, oh yeah, it's handled. You'll get it soon. At this point, I'm annoyed, but I don't want to be a jerk. She's pregnant, she's busy, maybe her friend or doctor dropped the ball. I decide to wait a couple more days. 3 days before the party, still nothing. I've got all the ingredients for the cake itself, flour, sugar, butter, the usual, but I need to know the color for the filling. I'm not about to make 2 cakes, one pink and one blue, just in case. That's insane. I text Emily one last time, yo, I really need that gender info ASAP. Party's in 3 days. She doesn't respond for, like, 12 hours, and when she does, it's just, I thought it was sent already. I'll check. No follow-up. No email. Nada. At this point, I'm pissed. I've got a deadline, I'm doing this for free because she's my sister, and I'm getting zero help. I could have said no and told her to hire a bakery, but I didn't because I wanted to do something nice. I'm not a mind reader, though. What am I supposed to do? Call her doctor myself? Hack her email? I'm not that desperate. So I make a decision: if nobody's gonna tell me the gender, I'm going full neutral. Like, aggressively neutral. I bake the cake vanilla, because it's a crowd pleaser, and dye the filling gray. Not just any gray, but this dull, cement-like gray that looks like it belongs in an abandoned parking garage. I frost the outside gray too, just to commit to the bit. But I'm not a total monster, so I add some cute fondant clouds and a little banner that says baby, in a cheerful font. The cake still tastes amazing. I snuck a bit of the batter, don't judge, but visually? It's like the dessert equivalent of a rainy Monday morning. I'm low-key proud of it, though. It's not like I half-assed it, the cake's structurally perfect, and the fondant work took me hours. I just didn't have the one piece of info I needed to make it reveal why. The day of the gender reveal arrives, and I show up at Emily's house with the cake. The place is decked out: balloons, streamers, a whole "what will it be" is sign in glittery letters. My mom's there, my aunts, Jake's parents, a bunch of Emily's friends. Everyone's buzzing, taking selfies, and guessing boy or girl. I set the cake on the table, and a few people comment on how unique it looks. I just smile and say, wait till you see the inside. I'm not trying to be smug, but I'm kinda curious how this is gonna go down. Emily and Jake do the whole big countdown thing: 3, 2, 1, slice, and the room goes silent when they cut into it. Gray. Just gray. No pink, no blue, just this sad, industrial sludge color. Jake looks confused, like he's trying to figure out if gray means non-binary or something. Emily's smile drops, and the crowd starts murmuring. One of her friends laughs nervously and says, "Is that supposed to happen?" My mom shoots me a look like I just kicked a puppy. After the awkward cake cutting, Emily pulls me into the kitchen and lays into me. Why would you make it gray? That's so passive-aggressive. You knew this was a big deal to me. I'm honestly kinda stunned. I calmly remind her that I never got the gender info. I asked multiple times, followed up, and got nothing. I say, I wasn't gonna guess your kid's gender. You told me someone was handling it, and they didn't. What was I supposed to do? She's not having it. She says I should have figured it out or called her doctor. Pretty sure that's illegal, and that I ruined her moment. Jake comes in and tries to play peacemaker, but he's clearly on her side, saying, yeah, man, gray was a choice. The rest of the party is weird. The cake gets eaten, because, again, it tastes great, but people keep giving me side eye. My mom pulls me aside later and says I embarrassed Emily in front of everyone. She's like, you should have tried harder. You know how important this was to her. Tried harder to do what? Divine the gender through a crystal ball? I'm not a wizard. I tell my mom I did my best with zero information, but she just sighs and says, you could have made it pink and blue or something. Now it's been a couple days, and Emily's still mad. She texted me yesterday saying I'd made a mockery of her party and that I should have known how much this meant to her. I feel bad that she's upset, but I also feel like I'm being scapegoated here. I wasn't trying to be a jerk, I just didn't have the info I needed. I even double-checked with her multiple times. Part of me wonders if I should have just picked a color and hoped for the best, but that could have gone wrong too. Like, imagine I pick blue, and it's a girl, and then everyone's confused and disappointed. For what it's worth, I heard from my cousin later that the gender was supposed to be sent by Emily's best friend, who apparently forgot because she's been swamped with work. So it's not even Emily's fault, but she's still blaming me for not fixing the situation. I'm starting to feel like I'm the bad guy here, but I also think it's unfair to expect me to work miracles. So, Reddit, aita for making my sister's gender reveal cake gray because nobody told me the gender? My friends are split, some say I should have been more proactive, others say Emily dropped the ball and I did what I could. I'm honestly confused. Was I really the one in the wrong here?